rated machines. Plenty of power to burn, plenty of speed. We've had some 51-second runs. I think we'll get the sub-50s. There's a 50.52 of Ollie Silverton. So we're into TNT right now. Brett Thomas, David Toms. Brett Thompson there. Comes to us from Rotorua. Dave Toms from Pew Pew. This 406 cubic inch engine, 600 odd horsepower in the Sprint Tech hull. Oh, he's got really wide. He got too wide, and now he's going the wrong way. All right, so he's going to spin around and get himself back going the right way. Got way too wide there. Grabbed the back end of the boat and ended up coming around. This is only a qualifying round, so he's going to get away with it. But if that had been an elimination round, they may have found themselves in a lot of trouble. Down through the split now, and it's a split time of 37.520, so costly, that mistake, 37.520. There's the Giant Oil corner that he's nailed and got done well. Now he's got to come through the chicane here. And he's worked it out well. Final stages, so not going to be the quickest of runs. He's gone off cue again, got himself lost again. Once you have those issues halfway through the run, you end up making another one, you can guarantee it. So time has ticked on by for them, and their qualifying time would be one they would rather not hear, 1:14.06. 1:14.006. Pressure comes on and affects people in different ways. Okay, so it looks like we're going to go to number 22, Matthew Harrop and Hayden George. Their quickest time so far are 54.859. New Plymouth is where they make their home. No Limit's the name of the boat. They're thinking they've got 740 horsepower here with a jet speed hull and an 8 1/4 inch unit. Right, here's the No Limits boat. They feel putting a bit of pressure on the outside of the track there as they come around the Kiwi Span Island, right here in front of us, and they've got it hanging out a little bit now. Fair bit of speed being built up in this last qualifying round. Got a little loose around Mouthfresh. Giant Oils definitely deep in the dirt out there. Back through the timer for a split of 26.908. 26.908. Oh, we've got brain fade going on there as well, and they've gone a navigational error. Navigational error there, so they've got to come back around past the PSP sign, find themselves come down through to Giant Oil. Such a minute time to make that decision as to which channel to take. And we'll get a total time for you very shortly. They've crossed through that timer more times than we can allocate, so 108 to 194, 108, 194.
Really unfortunate, Craig. You've got to wonder what everyone had for lunch at this point.
Yeah, mate, there's definitely gone off the boil a little bit here with some of these navigational issues. The next team in, I'm hoping it'll be radioactive.
All right, so they've run some pretty good times, 53 to 52. You took an earlier back down to sub 50. It'd be really interesting to see if that happens. Yeah.
All right, so let's have a little look and see who's coming into us from pit lane. We just lost visual on it a little bit, so poke out the back door. Ross Travis it is, thank you. Here's Ross Travis, Amanda Kiddo. 52.295 has been the quickest in the radioactive boat from Whanganui around the Kiwi Span Island, and Ross always comes to put the pressure on about at this time of the day. And there's the speed, the power that we know that radioactive boat can generate up around the Giant Oils corner as we come back down through the middle of the track to find a good split time. That is 25.438, 25.438. Nearly a second and a half quicker than anybody else in this round has been. Ross Travis, bumping and lumping through those corners there. Comes through the second split, sub 40. He's in. Oh no, he's just buried the bank here. Just hit the bank at the end here in front of our commentary box. And the rest of the run has basically going to be done just to finish off, but he was looking for a quick time. There's tyres and all sorts there that he's bumped into, and that slowed him right up. Total time of 59.215, 59.215, but he was looking to be down in the 52s. Okay, we're going to go to Ollie Silverton next, PSP Racing and Jess Sitt. They've been quick. They've been so consistent. Their first time was a 52 and their best time was a 50.520. They're going to go sub 50, these guys. Maybe not in the qualifying rounds, but definitely in the eliminations. And we're hoping the Novus Glass boat will be able to join us for eliminations as well. Watch this, get a load of the PSP Racing boat. Ollie just puts that foot on the floor and leaves it there. Round Kiwi Span. Now the hard left. This is definitely looking to be sub 50. Round Mouthfresh, round Giant Oil. Ollie Silverton driving like the man possessed through the split time. We've got a great split of 24.514, 24.514, the quickest split in Group A so far today. If he can keep his mind on the job and keep the boat in the water, we're looking sub 50.
That's a classy drive.
Yeah, that's really classy driving. You're dead right, Brent. Let's watch him come home. 46, 47, 48, 49. Oh, 50.595. 50.595. Just a little bit slower than we hoped. Cy Gibbons is back in the water. Cy and Sarah have managed to get their boat going. They've only done one time today, a 57.869. They need this trip around the track so that they can...
that is a huge effort from them to get that boat back up and running, isn't it?
They've had electrical problems and they've had a DNF, and things just haven't happened for them. But one thing about Cy, he's a great competitor. He's the #1 competitor last season. Now that his wife's in the boat, he wants to give her a good time out here. Cy Gibbon, you keep it in the navigational side of things right. You watch this boat go well. But the confidence you've got to have, you just can't think about the electrical problems. You've got to just back yourself. Now, they lost it right there last time, and they lost it again this time. Cy's got a guts full of dirty water and mud, and it slowed him right up. He had that trouble in the last round that he went through. Split time of 27.012, off the pace a little bit. Just sounds like that boat's just getting a little bit emptier water in the unit. It's a bit tail happy. So I make sure that he tries to finish off strongly, give himself some confidence. You've got to take your hat off to them. Even with all that trouble, they've done a 54.091, a 54.091. Aggressive driving, having a little bit of trouble getting around the same corner that put them out last time.
Yeah, they've worked really hard, and I think just that determination, and as well as the confidence out there today, has shone through with that 54, which is not too bad at all, actually. In fact, that's the second quickest time.
Yeah, and they're such kind people and good people too. Okay, so the way the MTW LS class lines up, the fastest time was held by boat number 20, John Very and Layla Berta. Boat 6, Dylan Edhouse and Debbie Edhouse were in second. Matt Nairn and Josh Cohen were in third. That's the way that they've stacked up in the LS. And now we go to our American friends, Ron Gallagher and Josh Reynolds.